If you're struggling to get a band 7 or higher in the IELTS writing test, this is a video you simply cannot afford to miss. It's free, so make sure you watch it so that you get that band 7, 8 or 9 in the IELTS writing test. I've done the tests myself twice. The first time I did the test, I got an overall 7 in writing. And yeah, an overall score was 7.5. But the second time I did the test, I got an overall 8 in the writing test. So I know exactly what it takes to get that band 7, 8 or 9 in the IELTS writing test, which a lot of students find it so difficult, so challenging to actually get the score that they need. Honestly, I can't wait to start this lesson. Let's get into it. Okay, so now we have our question here. And let us see the structure to this question first. So the question is, it is important for everyone. It is important for everyone, including young people, to save money for their future. Okay, to what extent do you agree or disagree? Right. The question says it is important for everyone, including young people, to save money for their future. And the question is asking, to what extent do you agree or disagree? I think I will agree with this. First of all, we'll see the structure of this question type, and then we will move on to writing it. The structure should be introduction, body 1, body 2, body 3, and conclusion. What do we write in the introduction? I'll tell you that. What do we write in the body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and what do we write in the conclusion? How do we start our conclusion? How do we start our introduction? I will be explaining everything in detail. Make sure to watch the video till the end. Now let's move on to writing the introduction. In the introduction, you need to paraphrase the question statement. What is the question statement? It is important for everyone to their future. This is called a question statement. There's a question here, and this is a background information, and then we'll have to answer our question based on this statement, right? So this is a question statement. We need to paraphrase it. After paraphrasing the question statement, you need to answer the question. What is the question here? The question is, to what extent do you agree or disagree? You need to answer that question. So you need to say whether you agree or you disagree, you completely disagree. And if you agree or disagree, or whatever your opinion is, you need to have points for that. You need to have reasons for that. So we'll have to answer this question, and we will have to give 2 points for this 2 points for this question, right? If you say you agree, then you have to have 2 points. If you disagree, you have to have 2 points. So you need to write those points in the introduction. So those points will be explained in detail in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. What is the body paragraph 3 about? I'm going to tell you as we move on. Okay? So clear introduction, paraphrase the question, answer it, and then paraphrase the question statement, answer the question. And a thesis statement means it's just that you answer the question and then you give points to the question. Let's write an introduction now. So we have to paraphrase this question. How do we paraphrase it? Okay. So I'm going to say like this. Many people believe that saving money for the future is essential for everyone, including young people. That's how we paraphrase it. Now, paraphrasing is a skill. You cannot learn paraphrasing overnight. It takes time. You need to do a lot of work. You need to paraphrase a lot of questions, a lot of statements, and then show it to the teacher. And the teacher tells you, this is your mistake. This is how you could do well. This is what you have to solve, and these are the problems. And then gradually, you will improve your paraphrasing skills. For now, I'm not going to teach you how to paraphrase anything. I mean, not going to dive deep into paraphrasing, but we'll just write the essay to this question. So it is important for many people believe that saving money for the future is essential for everyone, including young people. Now, the next thing is you need to say whether you agree or disagree, and then you need to mention 2 points. Okay, let's see that. All right, now it's time for our position. It's time to tell whether we agree or disagree. We partly agree or partly disagree, right? And you have to have reasons for that. So in here, I'm going to completely agree, and I'm going to mention 2 points in the introduction. Those 2 points are the reasons why I agree, the reasons for my position, the reasons for my stance, right? And here, I'm going to agree completely. So we can say like, I completely agree with this statement because saving helps individuals handle unexpected situations and prepares them for long-term goals. Those are my 2 points. What are they? The first one is handle unexpected situations. The second one is prepares them for long-term goals. These 2 points have to be explained in detail in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. What is the body paragraph 3 about? Now again, the same question. We will see that as we move on. So with that, our introduction is complete. What did we do? We paraphrased the question and then we answer the question by telling our position, and then we mentioned 2 points in the introduction. Those are the 3 things that you need to do to make your introduction complete. Examiners love this, so make sure you need to cover everything in the introduction before you move on. Now it's time to move to body paragraph 1. All right. Now remember, for body paragraph 1, we already have 2 points in the introduction. We will use one of those points to talk about in the body paragraph 1. Now, how do we start our body paragraph 1? We always start our body paragraphs with a topic sentence. I want to give you one bonus tip. So whenever you write body paragraphs, make sure that one body paragraph contains one information, one main idea. Don't cram a lot of ideas in one body paragraph, just talking more over and add another idea. Additionally, you add another idea. That is never going to get you a high score in the writing test. Make sure you have one main idea in one paragraph. That is exactly what we're going to do today in this body paragraph 1. Let us start this body paragraph 1 with a topic sentence introducing the points that we have mentioned in the introduction. We're going to pick one of these points and then we're going to write it here. Okay, so I'm going to start like this. One primary reason behind saving money is that it provides financial security during difficult or uncertain times. That is my first body paragraph sentence. That's my first sentence, and that is called a topic sentence. A topic sentence is a sentence that introduces your main idea, because that sentence is going to tell the reader that this main idea will be explained in detail. We're going to talk about this idea in the whole body paragraph, right? So as you can see, I have paraphrased it. I didn't repeat saying handle unexpected situations. I said provides financial security during uncertain times or unexpected times. Unexpected times, uncertain times means financial security. Handle unexpected situations. That's how we paraphrase. Again, paraphrasing is a skill. You need to learn it with continuous paraphrasing a lot of questions and anything you see, right? That's our first topic sentence. Now we're going to explain it in detail. Now this is the most difficult part. I've seen a lot of students messed up. As soon as they have written their topic sentence, they don't know how to begin. So your next sentence should explain your main idea. You can start by saying, if people do this, this will happen, that will happen, or you can say when this happens, or you can explain in any way you want. But the best way to know how to explain things is read those sample answers and observe their language. How do they start each sentence? Today we're going to start like this. So I'm going to explain this, what I mean by difficult or uncertain time. We'll say like, life is unpredictable and people may face sudden problems such as medical emergencies, job loss, or family needs, right? That is my first sentence. I mean, the first sentence that explains the main idea. So does it relate? It does. We're talking about life is unpredictable. Many people face sudden problems, emergencies, family needs. Those are all unexpected situations. Those, right? We're going to continue to support our main idea again with some other sentence. Okay. So if young people learn to save early, they will have some financial support to rely on when such situations arise. Now here, this is really a great sentence. This is a conditional sentence. It's a first conditional sentence. A first conditional sentence, what is it? I'm gonna make a video on conditionals. It's really one of the grammar topics, and it is really a high-level topics. I mean, it's an advanced grammar topics. I will make that video if you want about conditionals, but this is our first conditional that we're using here. It's really great, really good if you use conditionals. That shows your grammar complexity. It tells the examiner that you have wide variety of grammars, you have wide range of grammar, and you're able to use it correctly. Now we're going to move on. So we can just add example by saying, for example, a young adult who has saved a small amount regularly may be able to cover basic expenses during a period without work. Does it relate? It does. So read it carefully. Right? Now we'll move on. Therefore, building the habit of saving can protect individuals from stress and help them feel more secure about their future. Right? That is the end of our body paragraph 1. What did we see? We didn't add any new points. We didn't say additionally. This is also one of the points that needs to be kept in mind. Additionally, moreover, those are also technical. So read carefully, observe, and improve your writing. Now we should move to body paragraph 2, body paragraph number 2. Now, since we have already mentioned our first point, so the second body paragraph 2, you can start it by saying additionally or moreover or furthermore. Why? Because we are just linking our ideas, right? We are moving from one idea to another idea. So they still have that connection. So you can say moreover, or you can say in addition to this. Make sure you don't overuse these, what do we say them? Linkers, or we also call them cohesive devices. So make sure you don't overuse them. Use them carefully, and that will help your score. That will help improve your score. If you use them a lot, it's not going to do anything good for you, right? So now it's time to mention our second point. What was our second point in the introduction? It was about prepares them for long-term goals. So this should be the second point that we have to mention in our second body paragraph. So I'm going to start like this. Moreover, saving money helps young people prepare for important long-term goals. Yeah, that's the first sentence, and that is our introductory sentence. A sentence that introduces the main point of our body paragraph 2, right? So this means that the whole body paragraph 2 will be about this main idea. We will explain this main idea in detail, giving examples, supporting our main idea, right? Don't add any new points in between. That's gonna not help you. I mean, that's not gonna help you. I'm getting tired. Okay, so that's our first sentence. Now, how do we explain it? Let's explain it. Many life plans, such as higher education, buying a house, or starting a business, require financial support. That's our first sentence that explains the main idea. Let's move on. If individuals begin saving from a young age, they can slowly build a strong financial base over time. That's the second sentence that explains the main point. Okay, so this makes it easier to achieve their dreams without depending completely on others. Again, that's another sentence. So for instance, a student who saves part of their allowance may later use it to support their studies. Wow, again, that's another sentence. As a result, early saving encourages independence and better planning for the future. What did we do here? We have mentioned our first main idea in the introductory sentence, and we have explained it. We have supported it with these explanations, with these sentences. So how do you improve your writing? How do you actually learn how to write an essay yourself, a good essay like this? It's all through observation, through reading, through analyzing and examining your essays, show it to the teacher, get corrections, get feedback, and then implement those feedback and improve next time. Make sure that you learn, make sure that you don't repeat mistakes. For example, if you made a spelling mistake, it's really important that you learn those spellings as soon as possible. So that's our body paragraph 2. Okay, now we have completed introduction, body paragraph 1, and body paragraph 2. What is the body paragraph 3 about? This is going to get really tricky. Make sure to pay attention really well. Right. Now we have completely agreed, right? We have agreed completely. We have mentioned 2 points. We have explained those first point, the first point in the body paragraph 1, the second point in the body paragraph 2. Body paragraph 3 is acknowledging the other side of the view. You may agree, you may completely agree, you may say, this is what I believe, this is what I think is great. So in spite of that, others may still say, right? Other people may still say, okay, you agree, but we don't agree. This is your view. I'm not going to believe that. You completely agree, but there are also the other side of it, right? Why do you completely agree? Some people may say that. So what do you have to do here? You need to acknowledge what other people say, and then in that paragraph itself, you're going to defend yourself. You're going to tell, okay, although you believe this, I do believe this, I do acknowledge that, I understand why you think like this, but I'm not going to believe. I'm not going to say that I agree with you. I still agree with what I'm doing. I still agree with my position, but you just have to acknowledge it. So I'm going to show you how it is done. Let's jump straight into it. However, it's really good to start your sentence with this cohesive device. However, you can say in contrast, or you can say contrastingly. So however, some people believe that young people should focus on enjoying their youth rather than worrying about saving money. That is what some people say. Now we are going to defend ourselves. How do we defend ourselves? Okay, so we're going to say like, while this idea seems reasonable because young individuals often have fewer responsibilities and may want to explore life freely, comma, learning to save does not mean giving up enjoyment completely. I have supported my view again. They can enjoy at the same time, they can learn how to save at the same time while not also overlooking the fact that they need to enjoy at the same time. But they can also save side by side and they can also enjoy their life. Doesn't mean saving doesn't mean you have to completely giving up enjoyment and not hanging out with friends, not spending a little amount of money going to a restaurant or eating out and enjoying yourself. That doesn't mean like that. Saving means you do have to save a part of your income, and then that will help you grow in the future. So I have defended myself in there. Okay, so the last sentence, even small and regular savings can make a big difference over time. This body paragraph 3 is so important. It's really, it's really tricky at the same time. Examiners love this kind of this kind of paragraphs. It shows that you have explored the topic really deeply and you remained very, very strong with your position. That's the end of body paragraph 3. Now it's time for conclusion. In the conclusion, make sure you don't sound so fancy, so technical. Like in a nutshell, I've seen a lot of students doing that. They say, in a nutshell, all in all this kind of fancy linkers. We don't need that. You just have to say in conclusion, or you can say to conclude, in comma. I'm going to say in conclusion. What do we actually write in the conclusion? In the conclusion is so similar to the introduction. Because why? You have to mention your position there again, whether you agree or disagree, and then you have to summarize the points that you have explained in body paragraph 1 and 2. So your position and some summary of the whole essay means your points. Very, very simple. Let's see it. Make sure you don't add any new points in the conclusion. So look at it. In conclusion, I completely agree that it is important for everyone, including young people, to save money for the future. Full stop. Saving helps individuals manage unexpected problems and prepare for important life goals, making it a valuable habit to develop early in life. What did we do? We have mentioned our position again, and we have also introduced those 2 points again. Body paragraph 3, the points of body paragraph 3 is not needed. Don't have to mention that in the conclusion. Only the points of body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and your position. Body paragraph 3 is only for body paragraph 3. I think that is the end of this writing session. I think you have learned a lot from this. What you have to do now is take this essay, write it in your notebook, read it, study it. One of the things I'd like to mention is that this is just one of the question types. It's to what extent do you agree or disagree. You have to be prepared for a lot of question types. Varieties of, there are a variety of question types in the writing test. You may get discuss book reviews, and give your opinion. You may get the advantages, out with the disadvantages, what are the advantages and disadvantages, and 2 direct questions, what are the problems, what can be done to solve these problems, a lot of those question types, right? But if you want me to teach you the other question types as well, make sure you comment down there. Tell me exactly what are the problems you face in writing. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. See you in another lesson. I am going to make a lot of video lessons, a lot of topics, grammar topics, and this is just the beginning. I hope you enjoy it and make sure to stay connected. Bye, thank you, and see you later.